Hey, what's up guys? This is Gadget Hill with a review on the Marware CEO hybrid case. And I really like this case. I just wanted to do my first YouTube video on this case. I picked this up at the Apple Store and I think it's a great case and I'm going to tell you why. So here we have my iPad. I didn't want to do an unboxing because I think that's kind of stupid. I don't want to see people take their products out of their box. I want to see people actually review the products. Here's the product itself. It's a folio style case, which means it's like a booklet, and this is where the iPad goes. This is styrofoam. Take the styrofoam out. This is how it looks. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 little notches that hold your iPad in. You have this little thing here, which I'll tell you about in a second, and then you have these little grooves, and then this clasp, and then this little strap right here. Alright, so let's get into it and put the iPad in. And the first time I did this, it was quite difficult. I'm trying to zoom in on this. And so I kind of just slid it in to the front two, or the side two. And then the last two over here, you kind of just gotta squeeze in, and then you'll hear it, and it's firmly in there. And then you have it in. And then this clasp, you just push it down, and it holds it closed. And as you can see, you have the corners being blocked. So if this falls on any side, it's going to be protected, as well as the back in the front. It's pretty solid. It's heavy, but it's also soft. The interior is a velvet lining, really nice, typical of Marware. They do this same velvet lining in their other products. I'm going to tell you why I really like this case. There's a lot of folio cases that cover the bezel, but I don't like that because when you're using leather, leather is very firm. So a lot of times the cover for the bezel is never flush with the actual screen. So you're going to find little gaps. And to some people this might not be a problem, but to me it is, because I have a dog and fur goes in there as well as dust, and it's really bad for the screen. And also I think having the whole look of the iPad, you know, in front of you without covering the bezel is really appealing. You know, it looks like you're holding an iPad. So let's go over the features. So what's good about this case is that it actually has a stand. And there's a lot of cases with this similar style. And how this works is you pop it out of these corners. Let's try to get it out here. And then once it's popped out, you pull it up. And then if you can see here, you kind of pull the iPad like this. And then this part over here bends. And then here you go, you stick it in the notches, and that's what the notches are for. So you have this angle, you have a little lower, and then you have the typing angle. Now when you type, it does have a little give, and that's the leather, because right now it's not being supported by a notch. It's on the fold of the leather itself. But when I actually use it to type, and I'm going to try to do a quick demo. Let's get this in landscape mode. Come on. Here we go. So when you do it, it's not that bad. And it's pretty good. And so that's a very typical style of cases. It's very popular online, and there are several reviews and some other companies that do this similar style of stand and case are Ubao, AYL, Scrosh or something like that. And so yeah, it's a very popular style, but the reason why I bought the Marware one is, for one, it's available at the Apple Store, so if I had any problem I can just return it. And two, a lot of the cases, the notches over here are actually really loose. So they don't actually, the iPad doesn't snap into them. It kind of just rests in there. and it's just protection. But in this case, it actually clasps in there, so I can do this, and as you can see, it's not falling out from those from these notches, and yeah, and that's also good. And another thing is, a lot of people have concerns that when you hold it like a book, like this, and of course this is what the strap is for, it's actually a hand strap. You can stick your hand in there, either hand, and hold it like this. When you do that, you have this flap. The cover kind of flaps, and that to me is really irritating. But and all the cases leave it loose. But with the Marware, it has this little elastic band right here, and that band just comes across like this. Let me get it around. And then once you get the band on, now you can hold this iPad and the case without worrying about the cover flapping. And you know, you can stick your hand, and I think a lot of the companies don't even have the hand strap, which I'm not going to use too much, but it is an added plus. So that being said, there are some things that I could do without in this case, very minor, and it's really personal. One thing is that when you clasp it close, it just sort of touches the frame and holds it tight enough that it doesn't open. It's not actually snapping, which to me, I guess with time, this could loosen up and the cover could open, and you can't snap this over to hold it in. But for now, it's fine. Another concern is that with time, these can also get loose, and I'm concerned that it'll fall out. And also this strap, which is one of the reasons why I'm not going to use a strap, after you use it, this elastic might actually get loose, and then that's going to wind up sticking out. And the same with this piece of elastic, which I will use. This over time could get loose as well. So those are just some concerns of mine, but for now, this is a really perfect case. It has a carbon fiber look to it, really smooth, really sleek. If you can get the thickness here, it's just a little bit thicker than the Apple iPad case, but a lot more protection. Anyways, this is Gadget Hill, and we hope you like this review. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and tell me what you think. If you like it, if you don't like it. Right now, I don't think there's any reviews on this product. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. I definitely recommend this purchase. It was $49.99 at the Apple Store, which to me is a good deal. I don't think it's worth even looking online if you can find it at the Apple Store, because they have a 30-day, no questions asked refund policy. So if you don't like the case, you can just return it. Alright, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.